Hey there, folks. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. By the time I'll upload this, is going to be past midnight. So, wishing you good morning. Today, I have on my mind about 3 videos. I haven't done 3 videos in recent times on the same day, but I'm in mood for doing one extra content. Okay, and I'll let you know what that is. That is going to be a non-fragrance video, which is going to be about watches. And I recently got a new watch. I just want to talk about that. That will be the third episode. But first episode, I'm going to do initial impression on one fragrance from House of Paris Corner, a 2025 release, very recent release, has been only few months. So this fragrance has been out from the line of Khair, okay, Khair. I reviewed my favorite so far until now is this one, Paris Corner Khair Pistachio, and then I did Khair Fusion, and then also I did the confection, the colorful bottle, you can say multicolor bottle. And the original Khair, I ordered it. Hopefully tomorrow I'll receive it. I just want to finish the line. So very special review this one because I was very excited. I have seen some of our members in the Fragcomm. This is basically a line for women, okay? But I actually love this line so much. I use them. Sorry. Yeah, the cold is really making me suffer a little bit because the weather changed basically. Okay, so sorry. So the Khair original one, I thought like let's just do, and this one I had my eyes on. As I was saying, some of our female members, they posted written reviews. I really liked the way that went, and the bottle really looked beautiful. And these are very affordable price tags. Okay, like within $25 you can buy these. So I am big fan of this Middle Eastern houses. So you can see a lot of the reviews I'm doing. Even yesterday I did female perfume, which is Moschino. I think Toy 2 was that called? Forgot the name. Anyway, the unisex one, right? So today we'll be talking about this one called Khair, and this is called Felicity. Initial impression definitely, but I wore it. I gave it full wearing. I can give you more or less what it smells like, notes breakdown, blah blah. So that's the box, very big box. I don't see the point. I usually say go for like the similar shape bottle, like similar shape box as the bottle goes. So it will be when you bring it to the country or you travel, takes less space. Okay, the bottle follows suit with the other ones. I really like this bottle. Is very gorgeous, bling bling, champagne color, golden, and then a little bit silver paint fade down here. Very reflective, fingerprint magnet, you can tell. But this is how this looks. Okay, really love the cap. Everything about this bottle is just like, I don't know, it's just great. Okay, this is Paris Corner written at the back. At the base it looks like a sinkhole or something like that. Very pretty. I just am a big fan of this line. Yeah, so it looks very bling bling, like it's like Dubai or something, right? So not many men usually review this one is built with plastic and stuff, but I really like the weight of it. Sprayer is great. It looks like the sun here. Okay, even it has, what does it say, Paris Corner on the atomizer. So here is the atomizer. You can see very beautiful mist. I'm wearing this fragrance dry down here. You can see the oil reached, and let me just do fresh burst. Okay, let's just go a couple more just to get the feel of it. Move around. So this one, I'll tell you one thing. Fragrances don't usually have any gender discrimination or boundaries or any such thing as, oh, this is for women, that's for men. I don't believe in it. I wear whatever I like wearing. A lot of female perfumes, Lacoste Parfum, this, you guys know me, what I like wearing. If I find a little bit of element that I can wear, I will pick up that perfume. Armani C, Flower Bomb, Decadence, Black Opium, you name it. I have at least 20, 25, 30 good fragrances. Angel, then Alien. I wear a lot of these. Why? Because some of the fragrances from women's side, I'll just be honest with you, they smell really delicious. They smell sweet, and they last a very long time, which men's fragrances do not. So I'm not quite sure if it's for unisex or just for women, but I can tell you one thing. If you like gourmand, vanilla, floral kind of fragrances, which are sweet, vanillic, at the same time some playful notes like champagne accord playing around, you should definitely check this out. This one reminds me of some of the previous flankers as well, which was the confection. Yeah, that one was a more of a gourmand scent. Also had the vanilla, I think, in there. And then my favorite, the pistachio, is, these are by one of the celebrity house, fragrance inspired, I think, but I don't think those are worth the $160, $180. The juicy apples, I forgot the house name basically, like Huda? No, not Huda, but one of that brands, like very popular, right? So they do have the pistachio one, whatever, but these are so much more affordable for 100 ml. It's a no-brainer. That's why I get them. So but the pistachio was great. Had this nice pistachio vanilla mix, very sweet, long-lasting. And then the fusion was very good, but fusion was more of a peach, kind of like a fruity, orangey kind of smell. This one, however, it's a heavy. It's a heavy perfume. Okay, it's a sweet, heavy. Even though it's gourmand and has the florals. Let me tell you the notes from Fragrantica. I don't remember all of them. Champagne Accord, Phrygia, Cassis. Okay, maybe blackcurrant. Is it Cassis? And then jasmine, musk, May rose, and then sugar, vanilla, and musk. So these notes doesn't do justification. I definitely get a bakery smell. When I smell this for the first time, I knew I was gonna like it. It's very sweet. It's a very much like a, how do I tell you? This reminds me of a confectionery, like being in a bakery where they're baking fresh breads, cakes, cupcakes, vanilla cupcakes, this and that. And imagine they also have the toys to go with those beautifully decorated cupcakes, like unicorn blue ones, like what's that character, Elsa, princess, like this Disney's characters. This one reminds me of that. This reminds me of when I was growing up. During the weekends, sometimes there'll be parties, we'll be going to houses, and a lot of our aunties, like the where we are invited, a lot of these ladies, they'll be wearing perfumes which are heavy on musk, heavy on something like Chanel fragrances, Dior fragrances. Very classy. This is very classy in a way, but it's also very modern. How? Because they added that champagne accord. It definitely gives this sparkliness, like sparkliness. Sometimes if you don't like champagne, think of those cocktail type of those bottles they give, sparkling juice, grape juice, apple juice, right? This one gives that sparkling champagne vibe, and it's not like a boozy, like you go like, oh, I'm drunk. No, it's a playful, that sugar, caramel, burnt sugar, these things come into play, and gets musky, floral, white florals. Think of that. If you like sugar, basically you're a sweet person. Let's say imagine a lady, okay, she's wearing a cocktail dress which is kind of like this golden color, and she's a fantastic dancer. Okay, so let's say I would imagine like JLo. Okay, I know many of you don't like JLo, but I loved her in Shall We Dance, that movie. Man, she was a dream in that movie. I absolutely loved her. I absolutely loved the story. Absolutely love Richard Gere. Everybody, every single role, and the dance they did together, the passion. I mean, like when they're practicing and stuff, right? So it reminds me of like imagine JLo at her prime wearing this dress, or any other your favorite dancers or gymnasts. So this is like that. It's a very pretty perfume, okay? And that point, I would just say some guys don't like to smell pretty. They think this is kind of like, big, I don't know, attack on their manhood. If you are that kind of a guy, you wear Fahrenheit, Gucci Guilty Absolute, this is not for you. But if you're happy, that kind of, you party a lot, you're familiar with these smells, if you have children, if you're a dude which don't mind wearing a pink t-shirt, salmon t-shirt, it doesn't make you any less man. Being happy, go with the family, go with this. I don't think it has any effect. But nowadays the standards change, people judge you too quickly. I think if you wear this, maybe you'll be a bit too pretty, that cassis and everything. So fruity, floral. The thing about this perfume is the floral and the confectionery smell, the sugary, musky smell. And the dry down, it becomes so much more masculine, like one of our sisters mentioned in our group. This one goes towards a little bit masculine, but opening is very pretty. So if you are not into pretty perfumes, this is, I would say, girls would love this. Okay, somewhere I saw the comments where someone said this reminds them of Barbies. When they used to play with Play-Doh. When they're young, and then all those rubbery smell. When you buy fresh new pencil box, they get that eraser. On top of the pencil, you smell that there has some nice aroma. This smells like all those smells, and I can definitely say it. It's a very much like a TGI Fridays, not TGI Fridays, Friday movie outings. Back in the days. This is very classy smell. And if you wear this in a party, man, if you don't tell anybody what you're wearing, this is very gorgeous. I think it's an absolute party perfume. It would actually be best, in the colder months when it's a little bit cool breeze flowing. This would develop very beautifully. You could smell every single, how to say, the stages, and it will get more towards that musky floral dry down compared to the champagne sparkliness in the opening. And I don't mind any of that. I did not hate or not enjoy any of the stages. I went for evening walk, 7,000 steps. It was not very breezy. So I understand it. Heat and humidity is not the best friend of a perfume. But imagine it was just fall, it was just like one of those winter days. This would be just gorgeous for 7 8 good hours. But in warm weather I got like 5 hours in total. That sounds a little bit less, but you have to be in my country, Bangladesh, India, the subcontinent, Asian zone. Here weather is very very rough. Okay, so I got 5 hours on my shirt and everything. I could detect it. Like I move right now because I sprayed it side. I can, the perfume moves with me, right? It's a golden perfume. Okay, so very nice. The fruit cocktails, and then the champagne, florals, musk, the sugar combines beautifully. Okay, so beautiful perfume. Downside is, as I mentioned, this is not the most masculine perfume. I'll just mention it clearly. If you're looking in the market, let's say you want very strictly something leather, incense, dark, raw, oud, don't look this way. And if you're not a person that buys budget perfumes, like you have a complex, like let's say you don't like, I don't like Paris Corner, I don't like Fragrance World, then avoid these. It's okay, absolutely. Then you'll say, man, it doesn't smell like Bianca Latte or something like this other perfumes, right? Expensive one, they smell very natural. Obviously you paid almost $200 for those, right? Or more. This one you just paid like 25 bucks maximum. So you get what you pay for. Obviously there'll be a little bit of a syntheticness. That's okay, but it goes away within 3 4 minutes. It goes away. So these things can be a little bit downside for people. And again, it could be considered a unisex perfume if you can get used to that milky lactonic dry down. But in the opening, some people may be like, nah, this is good for my wife, let me smell it on her. That's also works. Okay, but one other funny thing I'll tell you, this reminds me of some of those Hollywood movies which has that romantic, like those not romantic comedy, not rom-com, like those romantic films which involve like you had few relationships, you broke up, and it has some twist and happy ending. Not happy ending like what you are thinking as a guy, no. But like nice endings in a movie which are happy, like Sleepless in Seattle, my favorite film. And it's like I love that ending, right? So this smells like those movie time, so absolutely gorgeous. You can gift it to your wife, mother, sister, friend, whatever, cousins. It's a very pretty perfume for maybe also Christmas. It's very Christmassy as well. So yeah, test it. Best thing is test it, get a sample, then you see if you like it or not. But I think for the price, it's absolute banger. This one is a joint favorite of mine alongside my favorite Khair Pistachio now. Both of them are 10. This fragrance, I'm giving it a 10. Okay, I don't know how the original Khair is going to turn out because I heard some scary things about it, but this is definitely pretty. Okay, 10 for prettiness. Thanks so much for watching. Let's do another video, which is a list, and then we'll do the watch talk. Take care. Thanks for watching.